How y'all doing, guys? Uh, this is me. I know it's backwards on there. I'm gonna start trying to make these videos. I know YouTube's been definitely a big help, at least in my career. And I know by experience, it is used by shops in many different places. Not everybody knows everything, and just happens to be that YouTube is a library. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for all the help you've given not only me but all other technicians over the years. Like I said, I'm going off on my own, so I might as well contribute. I'm gonna do some plastic welding today. I did some painting, some body work. I gotta put this back together. I try and save money for my customer wherever I can. My location is basically you get by. So we're in the Rio Grande Valley, deep South Texas. So but yeah, if we can make it work, we make it work. That's how it goes. Here we go. Check this out. You never seen it, or at least I'm gonna let you know to my experience, the way I do it, the way it helps. It is on the inside. It's the clips. Main thing is make it hold. So it's on the inside. You don't see it. So pretty is not my objective here. It is to get a strong bond. Here we go. This is what we're putting on. Okay, as you can see, I already did some, and I'll show you where I start. Okay, now it does have these, as you can see, it looks like a T, and this kind of guides me, tells you where it lines up. It does have to line up because it has a set position where it's supposed to lock in. Now what I do is, this is already hot. I use the same material. I need it to hold. I'm not trying to put no super glue on it. Not that in body work you don't use super glue. In some instances, when you heat it up, it starts releasing gases. And not only does it give a foul smell, it actually burns your eyes, those fumes. And it kind of like you're adding a chemical that's not there to begin with. Now this is, you're using the same raw material. So I just kind of like melt into it. I'm gonna come and introduce some extra material along the way, so it'll fill in whatever it is that I'm moving. For the moment, I'm trying to just basically bond it, make it hold. This isn't strength yet. Okay? Just like this one. Now here is the plus of plastic welding. The plus is, compared to using some kind of glue or adhesive, even adhesives that are made for this plastic, two components, they still the chemical, the ingredients are a little bit off than the original. Right here you're using the same bare material, you are introducing a little bit extra to it, but what it does, the adhesive, they tend to crack. They're not as flexible as you think they are. Now this is, so you can see that the plastic is flexible. So you're using the same material even though you're heating it up, but when you put it in, it does give some flexibility. Now this isn't completed here, and look, it's still flexible. It's not breaking off. Okay, so here I come. I'm going to introduce a little bit extra plastic to it. Now this plastic welding, it is from Harbor Freight. It works really good. Okay, it comes with this. It comes with a metal mesh. Uh, I used it here, as you can see right here. Now I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use a little bit again just to reinforce it, help it out. You know, into some these pieces. They're a little trickier than these, a lot thicker. These are barely holding. As you saw, they were holding with a little T like this. So it is a little trickier, but it has a flat end. So that's where I'm gonna introduce it. I'm gonna show you how I use this, and it really helps it hold together. You know. Here we go. Okay, got some scissors. Cut it into a strip. Some old scissors. I'm actually using old scissors. You know, you can see them. I grabbed there's a whole lot of scissors. I'm short on time. I spent more time on this than I actually wanted to. Not on this, on the car. Trying to turn it in. Weather's not helping out. You know. Yeah, some shops, if you got a paint booth and you can bake it, awesome. You know, like I said, over here we get by. We get by and we make it happen. It works. You know, we don't break the bank. We don't break your bank. You know, so they're happy. I'm happy, and life goes on. As you can see. Okay. I'm introducing the mesh right here. Okay. So I got it into the shape, and all I have to do is make it stay in place. So since it is metal, I heat it up. Metal heats up, and it goes right into the plastic. No biggie. And then overlap it. Same material. Let it cool. We're done. Now we're going. Now right here, this is a lot thinner than this. So here is just, I'm going to make it bond. Then I'm going to introduce a little material to it. Nice and thin. This makes all the difference, guys. Okay. This comes with plastic, very flexible. Okay. Very compatible. Now that's one of the things about glue, fiberglass. They're not all compatible. They will stick, but as it dries up and a little yank on it will make it come apart. This actually melts. It melts and it combines with the original material. It doesn't overlap it. As you heat it up, I'm mixing it in, turning it into one solid piece. I'm just introducing the mesh in between, which it's acting as a brace. You know, that's it. Very good. Need to get some into the back end, but as you can see, front end is holding. Now the back end, I'm just gonna glue it with the plastic. I'm gonna bond it, not glue it. And this plastic melts really good, real fast. Once, do need to let the iron get nice and hot. When it does, it'll go straight through this stuff. And this stuff is really cool, really nice to work with. Because just if you ever worked with solder, you know, so basically it's a little similar. You can put a little material there, and then you come back. Even if it cools down a bit, you come back, and then you work it. It's already there. Now glue, especially a 2-component glue, once it dries, that's it. You gotta knock it back off if you want to redo it. This, you just reheat it. All you gotta do is reheat it. Now remember what I said, you want to mix it in with the original material that's already there. Basically, this new plastic is just to fill in the gap, give it a little extra strength, because you are, as you heat up the original, you are digging a little bit out of it. We're just filling the gap in, and like I said, right now pretty is not the objective. The objective is strength. I need it to hold. This piece alone is $80 right here. So this was broken, this was broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips broken. These two, I'm missing one. I'm skipping this one because I fixed this one. Okay, so I figured this one, it'll help the corner out. This is actually on the inside, so it'll help the corner out, and once these grab, it'll all hold into place. I do need these to grab for sure. You know, if I'm gonna be successful, these have to have a very good bond. But I am confident that it will hold. I said, hold it in, make it into shape, 90 degree angle, lock it down. Now this one I'm going to trim a little bit. All right. Nice. Do not, be very careful with this iron. It does get very hot. It will burn you if you touch it. Once as you can see, that is the heat. That is the heat that makes that oxidation that's on top right there. Melt it in. Let's see if I can open this up a little bit. No, doesn't seem to allow me. That's okay. Like I said, it's my first video. I plan to make some more. I'm very grateful. I view YouTube. I've been using it for years. You know. Now I have a chance to give back. Thank you, all the technicians that post. You know, just any home do-it-yourselfers that have actually figured stuff out. You'll be surprised. Like I said, professionals use YouTube. You know, so you might have done something that we haven't. And we use your technique, you know. And as we use it over and over again, we kind of like, we turn it into ours, you know. Whatever works for me best, you know. If I find it it's a little easier to go in another direction, I will, but I do start off with whatever you give me. If it worked for you, I make it work for me too. Especially if it's the same vehicle. Basically, you figured it out for me. So you saved me a whole lot of time and you made me some money. Thank you. Body work, audio installation. I do audio. In audio we use YouTube a lot. Especially if we haven't seen the car or we haven't done one in a while. We got to remove door panels. We got to basically get under the dash. If you've done it and you put a video out there, I'm gonna watch it. I don't want to be breaking parts. I'm trying to fix them. So, you know. I love working on cars. If you work on cars, it's a passion. Because a lot of people spend more time in their car than they do at home, actually. Okay, here we go. Looks good. Kind of hold. I'm pulling on it. Awesome. Awesome. I gotta do the same thing here. I'm gonna go ahead and this is the tutorial. As you can see, the finished product right there. Pretty? No. Is it gonna work? Yes. For sure. Look. Thank you. See you next time.